TV party tonight.
TV time.
Before we get to the TV time, have you noticed my Braille shirt?
I heard you talking about it.
Yes, this shirt is in Braille, y'all. Look at that. I don't read Braille, but I'm pretty sure it says, Robin is awesome, and you should touch him.
I'm willing to bet folded money. That's not what it says at all.
So if any of you out there are, I don't want to say watching, listening to this show, and you can read Braille, come touch me and tell me what it says.
That seems awkward and unpleasant, does it not?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. All right, so Preacher's still going. Legends of Tomorrow still going. CW is killing it with the superhero nerdy shows. But Game of Thrones is back on HBO.
Game of Thrones? What's that?
Game of the Thrones, man.
I've never heard of it before.
Dragons, swords, intrigue, some stuff we can't say on TV.
Lots of bad adult things.
Because it's on HBO and they can do stuff that we can't talk about.
They really have no fear on the show.
Oh, no. When did Larry Flint start producing for HBO? Not that bad.
And the killing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of killing.
There's a lot of killing. And of course, I guess it's enough time has passed to say that Jon Snow is in fact not technically dead or quasi alive.
He's not dead. He's only mostly dead.
Yeah. Let's. He's in the show. Okay, get over it, people.
It's not going anywhere.
No. We'll see what happens. Some stuff's gonna happen.
Some intrigue.
People have been debating which house is gonna finally take the throne, and I'm like, well, when the little dragons become big dragons, it's game over. So somebody better be playing.
How are you gonna compete with dragons?
Well, they've got giants and zombies and whatnot. I mean, it's a whole world of bad. There's nothing good going on in Game of Thrones.
The zombies from that finale still freak me out a little bit.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, there's no Disney World in Game of Thrones.
There's no way you're ever gonna see a Game of Thrones world at Disney.
No,
that's not gonna happen.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, I mean, you have to put that in Tijuana or Germany, maybe.
You want to come see my Game of Thrones and my sister?
Germany may be a good place.
Yes. I'm sure there's probably some Game of Thrones dungeons in Germany that you can go dance.
They're like, oh yes, we already have castles. It's good. It's good.
You just became a little Swedish too, isn't it?
That's whatever it takes.
Steve's German can sometimes become the Swedish chef.
I'll just walk around and say Hodor. It'll be fine.
Yes. So I'm enjoying The Preacher. I'm enjoying all that I can see, but
Preacher.
It's the middle of summer.
Still diverting from the comic a little bit, but everybody I talked to said they don't care.
It's good.
They still like it.
It's good.
What?
It's entertaining.
Madness. So,
I have to tell you though, nothing says it's June like hockey. That's right. The NHL finals wrapped up and the Pittsburgh Penguins have taken the cup. Nothing else says summer like NBA finals. LeBron James upsetting the Golden State Warriors and probably a lot of people who thought the Golden State Warriors were going to... And they blew them out for 3 games and then they just clawed back and won it in gritty Detroit bang-em-up fashion. It's pretty awesome to watch. But you know what? Let's don't talk about basketball and hockey. Let's talk about golf. That's what's on your mind.
Because that's nerdy and has everything to do with comics and
all you nerds out there want to talk about golf. And I want to say big shout out to my boy Dustin Johnson for winning the U.S. Open the other day.
You just want to talk about that because he's from y'all.
Yeah, he went to school around y'all. And he almost won the U.S. Open before, and I'm happy that he's finally won it. So
he's from right over from here.
Way to go, Dustin Johnson. Thanks for winning U.S. Open. Nerd tie-in. I have it on good authority.
Local boy done good.
He likes Batman, so...
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
There you go.
There you go. There's my nerd tie-in.
It's all good. Does he have maybe Batman club cover things or something?
No, but if they were to sponsor him and pay him millions of dollars, I'm sure he would.
Get on that, DC.
Yeah, right now
You're
everything
missing a
that's on his
chunk of the market right there.
Yes, the golfer market.
The golf market.
Yes. When we start seeing commercials on. Oh, you know what? Skip ahead a bit. When is the Killing Joke anime coming out?
That needs to be sooner because we're getting tired of waiting.
We know it's done. I think you can already see it. I think it's already an Amazon Prime kind of download thing.
Interesting.
We'll have to go look for that. Send us some fan mail. Tell us where to find it. It's not like we know anything about nerdy stuff.
We haven't got the slightest idea what's going on.
Killing Joke. Go watch it now. And that's it for TV time.
How awesome Mark Hamill is.
Ready for the big swipe? And watch Golf Channel as little as possible.
Immerse yourself with the future of advertising. We promote local businesses like Albright Power Washing, Benjamin's Bakery and Cafe, Mad Babes North Myrtle Beach, OD Arcade and Lounge, and Palmetto Architecture. Myrtle Beach Bulletin is capable of reaching out to 250,000 locals along the Grand Strand and over 500,000 nationwide. Let Myrtle Beach Bulletin create professional ads and videos to make your establishment stand out from the rest. Call us today to gain exposure for your business and strive with the help of all our social media sites.
Dun dun dun! Heroes is over.
It's so over.
If you don't know, Heroes is the biggest Comic-Con in North and South Carolina. It happens every year in June in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Huge.
240,000 square feet of comic books. And when they say Comic-Con, Heroes means Comic Con.
Yeah, they're not playing. It is.
No.
It is like the last pure comic convention.
Yes, there's no movie stars, there's no TV stars, there's not a lot of interesting panels on anything other than comic books and how to make
comics?
comic. Yeah.
This is the concrete.
How to make comic books, how to draw comic books, how to ink comic books, how to
How to
color
buy comic books, how to sell comic books.
Yeah, it's comic books, comic books, comic books. Now, that doesn't mean there weren't some anime vendors and some steampunk vendors.
A little bit of other stuff.
Some toys and things like that.
Lots of artists.
More artists than I've ever seen at any
Hundreds
Comic-Con.
of artists.
At least 500.
Thousands of artists, maybe even.
Who knows?
It's ridiculous.
It was 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't even know what the attendance was. I just know it was packed.
It's like a gajillion people.
I know I tried to talk to every single artist that was there, and I was hoarse already by Friday. I was like, I can't talk anymore.
So many people.
Let's see, who did we talk to? Nick Pitara, Ben Templesmith. I talked to Neil Adams for a while. That was cool.
Neil
Neil Adams, yeah, Batman fame. Trying to work some stuff out with some of these guys for XCon, so stay tuned for that. I know it's way early. XCon's like just got over, but we start working now for next year's
What are you
XCon.
talking about? XCon's like 5 minutes from now.
Oh, hey, and we need to say hello to all of our new viewers out there in Greenville, Spartanburg, Anderson, Clemson, Asheville,
Hello.
Simpsonville. You know who you are. Thanks for watching our show. That's right, we've expanded our market. So, hey, if you guys want to sponsor the show, get in touch with us right here. Yes, so anyway, back to Heroes. 3 full days. What was the most interesting thing you saw, Steve?
Most interesting thing I saw at Heroes would have to be Indie Island. I really...
Independent comic book
Yeah.
writers and artists.
They
He's
have-
lying. It was the Tesla watch he got for himself.
That was the most interesting thing I got at Heroes. That's the interesting thing I saw at Heroes.
He got this really cool Tesla watch. I had seen it online before, but he now owns it. So when the apocalypse comes and we need free energy, his watch has got it covered.
And someone asked me if someone steals it, does it become an Edison watch?
Oh, that's hilarious. I think...
But you guys don't know what I'm talking about because they don't teach that stuff at school anymore. Google it.
For me, I think the Impala from Supernatural...
That was pretty cool.
was cool to see. I kind of wanted to get in it and drive off, but I didn't want anybody to get mad at me. And talking to all the artists that you're already friends with online, and then you get to see them face to face and say, "Hey, I'm sorry I said that mean thing about your comic book."
Not really.
No, I never said anything
Not really.
about anybody's comic book that they know of.
No, I just meant I'm not going to apologize.
Now, as far as cosplays go, there were quite a few cosplays.
Yeah, there were.
And
way more than years past, even when they had the big contest a couple of years ago.
their contest was small compared to
Oh, yeah.
ours.
Their contest took like an hour. Ours took an entire weekend.
Yeah, the whole day. But they're not trying to be ex-con, and we're not trying to be heroes.
Because, again, comics.
Right, they're about comics, so... But it was still cool to see all the cosplay costumes.
There were some cool ones.
I mean, I saw an awesome Deadpool/Predator mashup. That was pretty cool.
It's a good show to go to see someone do a costume of maybe a character that you just don't normally see anybody cosplay. You know, you go to the big conventions, you're going to see cosplays of all the popular characters. At a comic book convention, maybe more obscure characters that nobody else thinks about doing.
I saw
Kinda
at least
cool.
4 Squirrel Girls.
More Squirrel Girl than I expected, and I
Yeah.
saw at least 3 Death from Sandman, which you don't see that many people cosplay.
Yep.
Very
it's
awesome.
kind of an easy cosplay, though.
True.
I
Hard to do well, though.
True. I saw, I loved the Kabuki Theater Joker and Harley
Those
Quinn.
were great. Those were great.
I would just like to have them.
Super creative.
It was great. Yeah. Heroes Con, middle of June, every summer. If you missed it this year, get on board for next year.
Whenever we're at Myrtle Beach and we're not hitting the waves in the beautiful sand and jumping the shark just like the Fonz, we like to go slaughter some innocent souls down at the Nerd Bar. Nerd Bar! Nerd Bar! Nerd Bar!
Movie time!
Movies.
Movies.
All right, you were supposed to see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but you saw something else instead.
Dang. Okay, so I saw Finding Dory.
I saw Finding Dory too. Steve's heard about it.
Did they find Dory?
She got lost and found quite a bit.
Oh, Dory.
Well, it's Dory. I mean, she can get lost in a closet.
And forget where she was.
Whoops.
Highest grossing animated film ever in a weekend box office return, something like that. I saw.
I saw that.
Yeah. I thought it was a great movie. If you have kids, I definitely highly recommend them going to watch it. Just keep swimming.
Just keep swimming.
I thought it was a great movie. Somebody asked me, was it as good as the first one? And I'm like, it was the same quality. The story was as good, but you don't get the same wow because now you're used to Finding Nemo, so you just got more of that. But it was still an intriguing story about an enigmatic character from Finding Nemo, which is Dory. And like in Finding Nemo, the theater got really, really dusty, and my eyes got a little wet. But
Mine did too.
When you're under the ocean, it tends to happen. That salt water starts to affect
All right,
you.
now let me ask you this, and this is an important question.
Okay.
Is it worth the gigantic gap in time from the first movie to the second movie? Is it
You mean
worth the
the
wait?
10 years? The 10
that's-
whole years.
Is it worth the wait?
That's a big difference. In
It's funny you should say that because as the movie opens, it opens right at the point that Dory runs into Marlin, and Marlin's looking for Nemo.
And I'm just like, wait a second.
Like it was yesterday. And then it goes back in time to show how baby Dory, which was adorable.
Oh my gosh, she was so cute.
If they don't sell like 5 kajillion baby Dory plushes, something's going to be wrong in the world.
I think I might go buy one. 'Cause it was
Or
so
2.
Maybe 500.
Yes.
So
Those are going to end up in the store, aren't they?
I want to know who the
Yes.
voice actor. We know Ellen DeGeneres voices Dory. Who voiced the baby Dory? That was
I
adorable.
don't know. I think they probably like high pitched her voice.
Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
But she's, oh my gosh.
What?
Hi, I'm Dory.
I asked that question
I like
because another
sand. It's squishy.
important animated film, which is my
Shells
personal
are my
favorite,
favorite. Which one?
also is getting a sequel after many moons, and I wonder if it's
Beetlejuice?
if it's worth.
That's not
I
animated.
said
but yeah.
animated.
I know, but Beetlejuice.
Think about it.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
No.
Why would you?
Super Family.
Oh, The Incredibles.
The Incredibles.
Are they making a number 2?
They're
Incredibles?
making a second one after 5 billion years.
Are they going to finally allow capes?
No capes.
That's one of the great questions. So I just wonder. Okay, well, Finding Nemo got a sequel. Now the Incredibles are going to get a sequel.
Well, hopefully Jack's old enough so we know what the heck Jack is.
Will it be worth the wait? That's what we all really want to know.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
These movies are great.
All right.
How many Toy Story movies have we seen?
Like 7 and a half?
I've seen one.
4
Oh my
plus
gosh.
plus about 3 shorts.
Why?
Because he's got a friend and he. So,
I saw the first one.
Finding Dory
counts.
is adorable. It's not really the
Yes.
nerd thing, but it's so cute. You should all go see it. If you're in an anime, you're going to go see it. It's not going to be like an Avengers movie or a Batman movie, as you can imagine. There's no. Actually, I take that back. There is a car chase.
Are there explosions?
Yes.
There's explosions and currents and
Yes.
creatures of the deep.
There is.
Did the sea turtles show back up?
Yes.
Yes, for a minute. They had
I
a
was
cameo.
gonna be like, should I
Yeah.
say maybe spoilers? Sorry, guys.
The octopus is the new great character. The octopus is the new great character in the movie. Hank.
Hank the Tank.
Hank. I love his attitude. I love his abilities. I love that he's foiling all the humans constantly. He's so much smarter than all the humans in the show.
Octopi are crazy smart.
Yeah.
No, he's not an octopi. He's a septopi.
Yeah, he's a septopi. He lost a tentacle. So immediately Dory goes, well, then you're not really an octopus. You're a septopus.
Whoops.
And he's like, what?
And he didn't even get offended. At the point he realizes Dory can't remember things past 5 minutes ago, he really starts to manipulate her, which is hilarious.
Oh, but does she get him?
They become buds. So, go see Finding Dory at least once with your children or borrow someone's children.
That's a thing?
Yeah, I've done it before I had my own.
Uru,
Hey.
Becky, Uru.
Yeah.
Uru. You gotta watch the movie and you'll understand. Uru, Becky, Uru.
So, Dory gets lost, Dory gets found. Nemo gets lost, Nemo gets found. Dory gets lost again, Dory gets found. And then there's a car chase. That's all you need to know. I just summarized the whole movie.
Uh-huh. And
Wow.
poor Marlon. Like, that guy, I swear his anxiety level must be like sky high. Because him always having to find someone.
Somebody's always lost around him, yeah. But he didn't give up. He keeps trying. He gets a little cranky, though.
Well,
but,
it's Marlon.
Yeah, it's a clownfish. What do you expect? Anything else? Nothing more to add? All right, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Somebody tell us, because we heard it was pretty good, but we haven't seen it yet. And World of Warcraft.
I haven't seen World of Warcraft, but the Turtles, I definitely checked out the Turtles.
Oh, well, quick. Give us the 15-second Turtles.
It was great. Some villains come in the mix that are from the old movie.
How was Stephen Amell?
You gotta check it out. I'm not giving all the spoilers for this one. We already killed Finding Dory for
Did he
you
take
guys.
his shirt off and do pull-ups like he does in The Arrow?
No.
No? Okay. It was G-rated, so maybe they were afraid of that. Whoop! That means we're out of time. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Comics, come and get them. All right, Steve, just how you like it.
I just do the
Falling out of the sky.
Gotta talk about DC Rebirth.
DC Rebirth.
DC is rebirthing everything.
Bam. Remember the new 52, about 4 years ago? How awesome that was?
So new.
Forget about it. It's done. It's not the new 52 anymore.
Rebirth.
It's now the Rebirth.
They're rebirthing everybody.
The re-afterbirth.
Renumbered.
So, we get all new
Reimagined.
ones all over again. They're drawing the line at $2.99 again for a minute.
Don't fall for it.
All the evergreen titles and some new titles they're just going to throw out there and see how they take.
Well, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, you don't know.
Let's fly it up the flagpole.
Maybe somebody wants a Gorilla Grodd independent comic.
Maybe someone finally wants Blue Beetle.
That's coming out. Don't joke. You're going to have to sell it. So, what I got here is a smattering of the evergreens that they're always going to have this.
Full handful.
Bam. Rebirth. Flash.
Just a little something to remind you.
Flash.
As soon as you get comfortable, DC's going to pull the rug out from under you.
A really nice Wonder Woman costuming in this one, too.
I do like the new Wonder Woman. I'm not hating the reimagined Wonder Woman.
No, I like it. You're getting a little bit of history that they're kind of making up for the movie in this, I've noticed. Some of the background of what she's been doing.
That's not a bad thing.
That's
not a bad thing. Give us something to grab hold of. We need something to chew on there.
And then, of course, one of my personal favorites, and I don't care if you guys make fun of me or not, Aquaman!
Go talk to the fish.
He's got to have the Old Spice theme song, because it's Aquaman. He's hanging around sailors. And you notice on the cover of that, you got the quintessential Aquaman villains, and you got Mara swimming around with him, and a bunch of merfolk. Merfolk, that's that folk band. They sing about ocean stuff. Look, friends, the reason this happens.
Key crisis.
And 3 to 5 year intervals is to have an opportunity for new fans to start a comic book. Because who wants to start a comic book at issue 114?
Sure.
Everybody wants to start with number 1.
They all want the jumping on point.
The number 1, and then you feel like you're collecting from the beginning and you're not missing anything.
Yeah. So
that's what it is. And I'm okay with that because I fall in that category. I'm all excited to start
You
Aquaman.
like the number ones.
Number 1. And now
you are a fan of the
I'm going to have a continuous story that I can follow until I miss the title. And then I'll be like, I missed the title. But I like these, and I like the price at $2.99. So get down to your local comic shop and start grabbing these Rebirth first printings. You never know when one of them is going to be a winner. And just check out the stories and the art.
Plus, how often are you going to get to buy number 1 of these books?
Right.
I've got an Aquaman number 1. I got a Batman number 1.
You get to do that maybe once every 5 years. They're like the cicadas. The locusts. They're 5-year locusts. Seen once every 5 years.
Oh, that makes them seem so sad and creepy now.
All right, Steve, what do you have for us, speaking of sad and creepy?
Civil War, choosing sides. Whose side are you going to choose, people?
Oh, is it Tony Stark against Captain Marvel
Captain
now?
Marvel?
What happened to Captain America?
Well, he's busy.
He's hiding behind Captain Marvel, but we don't know if he's a Hydra agent now.
He's busy doing Hydra stuff.
I know that's going to change.
Stop trolling us, Marvel. Stop it.
Don't worry, folks. Captain America is still the good old American. He's pretending to be a Hydra agent for some other purpose.
As far as you know.
There's no way he's going to be a Hydra agent forever.
So yeah, this is part of the new Civil War II story arc. You gotta choose a side. This isn't going to be the main title, but it's definitely going to have a lot of backstory in it.
You know what would have been cool was if, depending on which side you chose, it was a flip book.
Oh, that would have been a good idea.
Yeah, and then you read the same story, but from the other perspective.
Take notes there.
Marvel, that one's not free. Because you wouldn't give me anything for free, so I'm charging your royalty for that.
Pending, Marvel. Deadpool versus Gambit, number 1.
Ooh.
The V stands for versus.
People have been waiting on this for a while.
Look at that.
I know some people we don't even let touch it. It's such a hot book, we don't want their fingers to burn.
That book is so hot, I have variant covers of it. That's how important it was.
2 favorite
Muy importante.
Marvel characters, man. Deadpool and Gambit.
I think it's going to be exciting.
This is a fanboy and a fangirl's dream right here. It crosses all
It
boundaries.
doesn't matter which side of the fence you're on.
No, that's going to be an interesting read right there. Now, is that a mini-series? How long is that going to run for?
That's a great question.
4,
I think
6 issues?
that is probably, well, I don't know. I mean, that could run on a bit.
Depends on sales.
You know?
If you guys go blow it out the door, they will not stop making it. I promise you that.
They have killed it with plenty of Deadpool and Cable over the years. I think it's time for another team-up. Even though this is a versus, something makes me think that eventually they're going to be a team.
Oh, I see Spider-Man, Daredevil,
Who
George
let that-
Washington.
who
There's
let
all
that
kinds of
be?
stuff going on here. There's not George Washington. I'm just kidding.
Revolutionary War Troops? What is going on in this comic?
All right, what else we got?
Oh, Star Wars Force Awakens.
Ah, finally.
Contrary to normal theory, we decided we'll release the movie comic after the movie came out.
Yes, so you can fill in the gaps of some of the stuff maybe the movie left out.
Which I'm kind of excited about because new Marvel art, new Marvel writing. You know, Marvel has been batting 1,000 with their Star Wars titles. I'm really excited about the prospect of them.
This looks like the novelization of the movie. Pretty accurately put together.
I would say that's exactly what you're looking at too.
So
They probably took the novelization, went straight to the paper with it. It's based on, obviously it's going to be based on the movie, but you're also going to have stuff in there that got cut out. And since we don't have a director's cut for that yet,
they're probably going to time these for this to wrap the first movie just as the next one's maybe coming out. I would love it if they used it to kind of give us some little in between the movies what's going on. We'll have to wait and see. All I know is it's a beautiful book.
I would anticipate that as the direction.
And it's a #1. It's priced at $5. I don't know if the rest of them are going to be $5, but it's worth the money. So go get that one too. All right, what's last but not least?
Oh, Action Man! Yay! Action Man's
Road
back.
to Revolution.
Action Man has come. The torch has been passed. The new Action Man is in place. It's on like Donkey Kong, people.
So, Action Man.
For that.
There's hundreds of new comics that hit the stands, but we bring you what we think is the best of the best, so you know what to go out and look for.
Because our opinion matters the most.
Well, our opinions might not matter, but we try to show you some things you might not be aware of. So get out there and get some comics, and we'll see you next time.